Hello, name is Jediah, face of Liflai. What is Liflai? Well, Liflai is basically, it's Liflai, right? And it's an acronym that means life's funny, laugh at it, right? Life's funny, laugh at it. And how did this come about? Well, I drive for a certain taxi company. Well, I've driven for several actually, but and before that I did valet for 5 years, hospitality, and I guess in all these different jobs that I had, what I learned from every single one of them was that well, people tell you their stories, especially like in taxi. People tell you everything, and I don't know why. They just automatically trust you or something like that. But car 48.
Car 48, Star for Whitwell.
Star, copy that. Yeah, so as a taxi, they tell you everything. And why do they tell you everything? I have no idea, but they tell you everything.
Okay,
like sometimes they... And they tell you all these things, and I don't know. I mean, the first time they told me, they started like sharing their life stories and personal stories with me. 48 thrown out. I wouldn't really care. You know, it's not even that. It was more like how in the world are they so comfortable with me to tell me everything? I mean, I never introduced myself as their shrink or anything like that, or I never said I'm like a social worker or some sort. They just automatically trust you. Hey, you want to come to my house? Sure. You want to go party? Hey, come out with us, please. You're so cool, you know, like, maybe, I don't know if all taxis go through that, but I definitely do. And I like it. It's pretty nice because I feel like I'm a therapist. So back to the Liflai, because I took a huge detour here. But that's what Liflai is. So Liflai is basically life's funny, laugh at it, right? And how did this come about? It came about because I keep hearing people's stories, and all I hear are negatives. For the most part, it's all negative. All negative. Anyway, yeah, so they tell me all their stories, and one thing that was consistent with every story is how negative it was, you know? And that's fine. You're human, you're in America, you know, first world country, you're gonna be bombarded with all kinds of negativity, right? But that was the consistency with all those stories. They're all negative and sad and whatever. So my natural approach to life anyway is to laugh at everything. I mean, you know, not like laugh at the person or the problem that they're going through, but if something happens to me, like you know, like the other day I forgot my keys. I locked myself out, and I was heading to work. I mean, I had to work. I had to drive the car, the taxi. What am I gonna do? Cry about it? No. What I decided to do is take a completely different approach, and just take it easy, man. Like, figure it out. You know, I mean, what else are you gonna do? Like, I can't get mad. I mean, I could get mad, but it's not gonna help me. You know what I mean? So so that's how Liflai came about. I don't know. You're in taxi, you have a ton of time to yourself, and you just have nothing to do but doodle. And that's what I've been doing. I was doodling, like, you know, it was a slow day, and I decided to just doodle. And I'm creative at heart, I think, so I don't know, like, after hearing all these stories, I just decided to express myself, or at least create a way so that they could adopt what I have adopted a long time ago regarding issues in life, you know? And I realized that a lot of the people I spoke to, they have pills that they take, you know, to either suppress their PTSD or whatever it is they're going through, and it's just sad that they're all going through the same thing, really, and they all have the same approach, which is you know, taking pills and stuff like that. I rarely meet people who rely on their own self, I don't know, ability or whatever to like overcome problems. It's always like, you know, a shrink or social worker or pills or a doctor, something, like always something external to help them. And maybe that's how we are as humans. We need something external to help us out. But I don't know. And that's how Liflai started. I literally was just doodling. And I guess it's because I always tell people just laugh at it. I don't tell them laugh at it. It's more like, that's my approach, you know? I laugh at things, either internally or externally. Either way, I don't take it seriously. And it doesn't mean that I'm not taking it seriously to the point where I don't care. For example, when I lost my keys, I'm not caring. I'm still, at the moment that I'm like laughing, I'm still trying to figure out how the freak am I gonna figure this out, you know? But I'm not gonna let it overshadow me. I'm not gonna let it control me. Do you know what I mean? So, at least not negatively, because it is controlling me, because it happened to me, right? But but that's what Liflai is about. Life's funny, laugh at it. So whatever situation is supposed to be making you feel negative, turn it around for the positive, you know? Just turn it around and use that as an opportunity to make your day better, you know? I locked myself out, but look, it's a great day outside, you know? And it's just really easy to forget that you have a house, or that you have an apartment, or you have a job, or whatever, right? Or maybe you lost your job, and it's easy to forget that, hey, you know, you're in America. You could find another job. Not everybody has that opportunity, but at the same time, you have life. You woke up this morning, you could breathe, you're not sick. You're not, and maybe you are sick, but you could look at the positives to that. You have people that care about you. Wow, you have a family. Maybe you don't have a family. Well, what's the positives of that? You have life. I mean, you still can walk, or maybe you can't walk. There's always something that you could look toward to make your day better. Okay, no matter how negative it is. And the funny thing is, we've heard this. All of us have heard this. We've heard that, you know, count your blessings or whatever. We've heard it all. But how often do we apply it, right? How often do we actually apply it to our lives? And that's what Liflai is about. It's just a philosophy. It's a philosophy that you shouldn't take things seriously, especially if it's adding negativity to your day or negativity to someone else's day, right? And that's the purpose of Liflai, really. It's a philosophy that I myself adopt on a daily basis, and that I would like other people to adopt as well. Not forcibly, just by way of me. So if I meet someone in the cab and they're having a bad day, my first goal in the day is to add a smile to their face, okay? I'm a taxi driver. People naturally think negatively about taxi drivers, and for good reason. A lot of taxi drivers give people reason to think negatively about them, right? But I feel like taxi drivers should be therapists. You know, it's like the best job, really. You're meeting all sorts of people every day. You have an opportunity to change their lives negatively or positively. If unfortunately most taxi drivers opt in to make their day negative. But that's not all taxi drivers, right? Including myself. So Liflai is, I mean, look at the face, right? It's pretty happy. This is the face. He's laughing, or about to laugh, and this is the L for life, right? So life is funny, you know, laugh at it. And that's the Liflai. That's Liflai in a nutshell. Yeah.